What's up, everyone? This is Duane, aka Glamazon 1026. Welcome back to the Glam Room, and we are continuing my New Year, new series with some hair that I am going to dye purple for a wig. So we're starting out. I'm going to show you the hair. This is from Amazon. I got this from the ULove hair store, and I got 9A Brazilian body waves with 13x4 frontal. This was a 10, 12, and a 14 bundle with a 10-inch frontal. Now, they're really nicely wefted, and the hair doesn't really have any short pieces. They did have some strings in them, but it really wasn't a lot for the entire 3 bundles. This is the frontal that they sent, but we don't really have to pay attention to this because I ended up not using it and making the wig. So I'm going to start prepping by putting the plastic wrap all over the island so that we don't get any bleach or purple dye on it. I got this idea from Tierra Monet. Now that that's done and I unraveled the bundles, we're going to take our mixing bowl. I have this Salon Care Blue Flash bleach and a 40 volume developer, as well as some gloves and a brush. So I'm going to take about 2 scoops and put them in each of the little divisions in the mixing bowl. And then I'm going to eyeball the developer. I add a little bit at a time because I don't measure it. I just know that I want it to be the consistency of cake batter. So I just add a little bit, then mix it up, and then add a little bit more, mix it up, just so that I'm not using too much developer for the amount of bleach I have. And even here, you'll see that I still had it a little bit too thick, and so I added more developer to it once I started putting it on the actual hair. The thinner it is, the easier it applies, as you can see right here. So I'm going to be applying this all the way up until about an inch of the weft, even though at the end it actually didn't even matter. But I wanted it to be dark at the roots and then, blonde at the bottom. And after I finish doing one side, I flip it over and do the other side. Then I unraveled that and I did one side and then flipped it over and then bleached the back part of that. So I'm kind of just turning it into a pseudo bundle, as you can see, as I'm going along, just to make sure that the bleach is on every part of the hair and that we don't have any black streaks in it. And once it's finished, I just put that to the side for a little bit and then rinsed it out, and that is the color that it came. So I'm just going to bleach it again really quickly. I think this whole process for one bundle took about an hour, and I wanted to do one bundle first because I wanted to see how long it took before I started on all the rest of the bundles. And this is the 12-inch bundle right here. We're about to bleach that one. And we're going to do the same exact steps. Bleaching hair is really fun. It really is. I'm not even going to lie. Alright, so here we go. We have the closure now. And remember I said we didn't end up using it? It's because I messed it up. So I'm going to show you guys what I did so that you guys don't do the same thing and have to go out and buy a whole new closure because you messed up your closure, okay? So right now I'm just parting the hair and adding the bleach as if I was either like perming it. Like if you were to get your first perm, this is how they would do your hair. And at first I started out where I wasn't going to put the bleach all the way down at the closure, but then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to bleach the knots anyway, so let me do that. Let me tell you why this is a bad idea, because then you're going to have to add the color all the way down to the closure, and your closure is going to get dyed the color that you're dyeing your hair. So don't do that. Don't do this. You see this? Don't do that. And I ended up turning it over to bleach the knots anyway. So really and truly, guys, don't do what I did, okay? Mind you, this is only my second time dyeing hair, and I never dyed a closure before, so. Or the frontal, rather. All right, so this is the hair after it is all bleached, it came to a nice little color. That's the hair that fell out for all 3 bundles plus the closure, so I felt like that's pretty good. And now I'm going to be using the Adore African Violet and the Ion Color Brilliance Permanent Brights in purple. The Permanent Brights is darker than the African Violet, and I used, I believe, 2 little containers of that. But I think if you're gonna do 3 bundles and a closure, you need at least 4, especially if you're gonna make the whole head that color. My idea at first was to make this color, you know, like that first, and then use the African Violet for streaks, but it didn't come out like that. I ended up mixing it all together. So this color you have to mix with developer, so I have another 40 volume developer here. Just gonna mix it up, and then I'm going to begin to dye the hair. Alright, so I am adding the color to the hair now. And I took out little pieces, as you can see up at the top, to use those for the streaks. But like I said before, it actually didn't end up doing that. So here's me putting some plastic wrap over it so that I could pull the other hair down. And use the African Violet as streaks. I realized that when I was rolling it up, it was mixing the 2 colors, so I just flipped it over to do the back side and get the purple on the underneath. Then I put some more saran wrap over that, and then I rolled it up. Time to do the next bundle. And then I did the closure. So now here you're gonna see me put the color all the way down on the closure. And I tried to, on the frontal lace. And I tried really hard not to get any color on the actual lace, but it didn't work. So the lace turned out purple. You'll see it at the end of this video. And then I folded that up, and then I kind of just like went through it and made sure that everything was like getting you know, dyed purple. There was still some like blonde and blue streaks in there, and so I just took off all of the saran wrap and just kind of mixed everything together because I wanted to make sure that, you know, all the hair was dyed. Please remember that I'm a beginner at this. This is literally my 2nd time dyeing hair. And then, like, after an hour, it still wasn't taking, so I decided to put it all in the microwave because it said it needed heat, and it came out really good. So look at this. This purple is beautiful, but that lace is messed up, child. I'll just put that to the side. But here is the other bundles. This is exactly what I wanted it. I want it to be black purple, like purple that looks black, but in a certain light you can see the purple. And it came out really, really good. So I'm really excited about that. All right, and then here is the wig once it is completed. I did me a little bob. It's a short bob, and it's asymmetrical, and I'm really excited to wear it. Alright guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to look out for my next video, which is me showing you how I actually cut and constructed the wig. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so that you can be a part of the Glam Fam and know exactly when I upload. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Glamazon1026, and I'll see you guys in my next video.